Gold is one of the oldest metals known to man and is very popular around the world. Gold is considered not only a source of beauty and luxury, but also holds economic, cultural, and symbolic value. Since ancient times, humans have sought to use gold in various forms. Gold is considered a rare and precious metal, which made it an article of trade, exchange, and the storage of wealth. The magic of gold is due to its brilliant shine, warm color, and resistance to corrosion, giving it a unique touch of beauty. Gold is also distinguished by its distinctive properties, as it is characterized by its ability to be formed and malleable. Gold can be melted and cast into various shapes, allowing artisans to create exquisite jewelry and artistic decorations. It can also be used in the manufacture of coins, medals, and decorations to express value and distinction. In addition, gold is considered a safe haven investment during difficult economic times. Gold has a reputation as a store of value, as it is believed to maintain its purchasing power over the long term. Therefore, many investors resort to buying gold as part of an investment portfolio diversification strategy. It is worth noting that the price of gold may be affected by many factors, such as supply and demand, global political and economic events, inflation, and financial crises. However, gold continues to maintain its appeal as a precious reserve and symbol of wealth and power. Gold carries a long history of respect and admiration, and continues to hold a unique place in cultures and economies around the world. In this video, we will learn about the 10 largest countries with gold reserves in the world, in numbers, value, and statistics. There are many gold reserve storage locations in the USA. One of the most prominent of these sites is the Federal Reserve Bank, which is the central bank of the United States. There are several branches of the Federal Reserve Bank across the country, and each branch has halls where they hold gold. Some other branches of the Federal Reserve Bank known for storing gold include the New York branch, Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the St. Louis branch, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, and the Chicago branch, Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago, along with many other branches spread throughout various American states. It is worth noting that there may be other locations for storing gold in the United States, including private banks and other financial institutions. However, most publicly available data focuses on official reserve websites such as the Federal Reserve Bank. The gold reserve of the United States of America is considered one of the largest in the world. According to official data, the amount of gold held by the U.S. government is about 8,133.5 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $520 billion. In Germany, the gold reserve is stored in several official locations. One of the main locations is the Deutsche Bundesbank, the central bank of Germany. Gold in Germany is mainly stored in the Treasury Hall of the bank's headquarters in Frankfurt. This hall is considered one of the largest and most important gold stores in the world. There are also other sites throughout Germany used to store gold, including the site in Cologne. A portion of the gold reserve has also been distributed in other international locations, such as Paris and New York, as part of the previous policy of diversifying gold distribution. The gold reserve in Germany amounts to 3,362.4 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $215 billion. In Italy, gold reserves are stored in the Italian central bank, Banca d'Italia. The main gold storage center is located in Rome, where the large amount of gold is stored. This site is one of the largest gold storage centers in Italy. In addition, there are also other sites in Italy used to store gold, but the main site is in Rome. Italy possesses 2,451.8 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $157 billion. In France, gold reserves are stored at the Banque de France, the central bank of France. There is a major gold storage site in Paris, where the large amount of gold is stored. The gold storage center at the Bank of France is considered one of the largest in the world. In addition, the Bank of France may also use other locations in France to store gold, but the main location is in Paris. France possesses 2,436.6 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $156 billion. In Russia, the gold reserve is stored in the Central Bank of Russia. The main gold storage center is located in Moscow, where the large amount of gold is stored. This center is one of the largest gold storage centers in Russia and the world. In addition, the Russian central bank may also use other locations in Russia to store gold, but the main location is in Moscow. Russia possesses 2,298.5 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $147 billion. In China, gold reserves are stored at the People's Bank of China. The main gold storage center is located in Beijing, where the large amount of gold is stored. This center is considered one of the largest gold storage centers in China and the world. It should be noted that the People's Bank of China does not publicly disclose specific details about the size of its gold reserves or the exact locations of storage. This information is usually confidential and not available to the public. However, China is known to have been increasing its gold reserves over the years and is considered one of the largest gold-producing and consuming countries in the world. China possesses 1,948.3 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $124 billion. In Switzerland, gold is stored in several different locations. The Swiss National Bank is responsible for managing the country's gold reserves. Although most details remain secret, the Swiss National Bank is believed to keep a large portion of its gold reserves in underground tunnels under the bank's main building in the capital, Bern. In addition, there are a number of private banks in Switzerland that offer gold storage services to clients, including large banks such as Credit Suisse and UBS. These banks usually provide gold storage services in underground tunnels in different regions of the country. Switzerland possesses 1,040 tons of gold, worth more than $66.6 billion. The Central Bank of Japan, known as the Bank of Japan, held part of its gold reserves at its headquarters in Tokyo. Some sources assume that the central bank also holds a portion of the gold in other storage locations in Japan. Japan possesses 846 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $54 billion. India's gold reserves are stored in several locations. The Central Bank of India, known as the Reserve Bank of India, is responsible for managing the country's gold reserves. According to available information, the Central Bank of India is believed to be keeping a major portion of its gold reserves in underground vaults at its headquarters in Mumbai. In addition, some commercial banks in India may hold small amounts of gold as part of their reserves. These banks usually rely on secure vaults in their various branches across India to store gold. India possesses 768.8 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $49 billion. In the Netherlands, gold reserves are stored in one main location. Dutch gold is believed to be stored in underground vaults under the De Nederlandse Bank building in Amsterdam. This location is the headquarters of the Dutch Central Bank. Available information indicates that the gold is stored in underground vaults and is secured with strict security measures. The bank uses modern and advanced systems to maintain the safety and security of gold. The Netherlands owns about 612.5 tons of gold, equivalent to more than $39 billion.